Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PISO21 podcast. Today is another special day. We have another amazing guest, and we can't wait to dive deep into the world of the one and only Kaniel The One. Make some noise for Kaniel The One.
Oh shit, y'all got the effects now. Okay, I see y'all.
Kaniel The One. Let's go. Let's go.
Man.
Today, we're gonna ask a ton of stupid questions. It's actually gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a bunch of stupid questions. Yo, welcome to Piso 21.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
I'm
man.
excited. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. The mezcal got me feeling good.
I feel hot right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Like
for
that's
that.
last swig we
Hey, man.
took makes me. I'm sweating.
You know, that's what it does to you, man.
Yeah, it's actually warm up here. What
Yeah.
the
The
fuck?
hair on my chest is sizzling.
It's
now.
coming up a little bit.
You have hairs on your chest, Shadow?
Oh, I'm a hairy.
Let me see right now. Let me see.
I'm a hairy.
I might need a few, man. I
bastard.
think I got like a little 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Just-
Yeah, me too, bro. I have one, and when I shower, it just falls off.
Okay, that's me too, man.
it's
Scrub it off.
How do you have like this facial hair situation going on?
It took a long time for me to grow, man. I used to have a bullshit ass, beard before, man.
Are you doing No Shave November?
Nah, man. This is what it was, man. When
Can I
was
say? You give me, and this is a compliment.
okay,
You
I'm
give me
actually. I
some
know exactly where you're going with this.
Pedro Pascal.
bro.
Pedro
I've
Pascal
had like.
vibes.
Bro, probably 10 plus people tell me I look like Pedro Pascal. Me and my brother, bro, they're always like, oh, you look like Pedro Pascal, like Pedro Pascal. I'm like, hey, he's a handsome dude. You know, I'm not.
No, yeah, you're a handsome kid.
Thank you, brother.
You're pretty handsome.
Y'all both as well, some handsome guys.
Yeah. Oh, go. You don't have to lie to Shadow. Like
Oh,
it's kind of
shit.
like.
I do my best.
I do my best. I iron my clothes sometimes. I take showers here.
You know, took a shower.
Uh-huh.
Well, bro, let's dive into this shit, bro. Because I have a ton of questions, like I was telling you,
Yeah, let's
and,
do it, let's
and
do it.
hopefully they're not stupid. I'm gonna try my hardest.
Hey,
not-
man, I'm
not-
here for all the questions. I'll answer
There you go, there you go,
Whatever
there
you
you
want to know.
There you go. So, earlier before we even jumped into the podcast, you were saying some really interesting things, and I think that what I got off of like that whole 1 minute of conversation was like, damn, this dude's like super well connected with like a lot of fancy folks, a lot of like interesting people.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just curious, how old are you?
I'm 26.
You're 26 years young.
Mhm.
Okay. And then where are you from?
Hillsboro, Oregon, man. Born and raised.
Hillsboro. Oh, you're from there?
Born and raised, man.
Where are your parents from?
My mom is from Mexicali and my dad's from Michoacan.
Oh, that's what's up.
So-
I'm from also Michoacan. Shout out to your
Yeah,
dad.
man,
What's your
me.
dad's name?
Trino.
Trino, un saludo.
Reno.
Un saludo.
Look at that,
Desde
yeah.
Piso 21 nos saludamos. That's cool. So you have obviously Latino roots.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So that's cool, bro. And then just because, I don't really follow too much of what you do, so you're gonna hella educate me right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you do, bro? What's your craft?
I would say I'm a music producer before anything, and then businessman probably second, and just whatever falls in line with that, man. Engineer as well, music engineer, recording engineer. I also manage artists. I manage producers. I manage songwriters. I own a recording studio. Just whatever kind of falls into that basket,
And you're 26, bro.
26, yeah.
So when did you start doing this? When did you start like?
I mean, in terms of making music, I started when I was 10, and that's when I first started making music like on a computer. And then it took me though, 11 years for me to get like my big break in music. I started working with like I would say smaller artists, local artists when I was like 14, 15. I got really in the music scene in Portland when I was a high schooler. Shout out to like a lot of the homies, like Teaspoon and all the OGs in Portland. They would let me come into the studio sessions as a young kid and just kind of soak up game and just kind of like just make it feel like it was possible for me to do something here,
Yeah. So at 10, you just said I'm gonna produce music.
My brother started producing music first. He also DJs. He knows how to like DJ on vinyl. And my dad was in a Mexican group with my tios, and they played for like Los Tigres and like Selena and like
Oh, they for real? Like,
yeah,
for
they would
real?
open up for them. They played for them in like here and Washington and a bunch of them like in their 20s. And my mom was super into music. Like she can break dance and shit. She can hit like the craziest
Your
moonwalk.
mom could break dance?
Yeah, bro, she's nasty.
Bro, if my mom did anything close to a moonwalk, I'd die.
Does she still bust out the moves at the family party?
Man, she sometimes she busting out the moonwalk here and there. She got nasty ass moonwalk, bro. I'm not even gonna
That's
lie.
crazy.
But it's like so just kind of music really runs in my family, and like a lot of my family can play like the accordion or toroloche or like my dad plays the drums. So my brother when he was around like I think 18, 19, he got like an MPC, he got a machine,
Uh-huh.
and I think he just like he would let me use it when I was like 10. I think he saw like my love for it and just like that I enjoyed it more than he did.
Yeah.
And so he just gave it to me as
Your
a kid.
your brother did?
My older brother,
Oh,
yeah.
your older brother? Okay.
And he just started. I started off with that, right? So I was like 10 years old. I had just like this MPC beat pad. I already had like this immense love for music. My brother would always like tell me like, hey, like this person produced this and this person wrote this and this person, you know what I'm saying, helped make this record happen as a young age. So like even when I was like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, I just kind of had like a music knowledge because of my brother, and he just kind of helped pave the way for me and kind of helped me like know like you can do this shit, And
Yeah.
then when I was 14, 15, he then got me FL Studio for my birthday,
Uh-huh.
and so he just kind of always helped me like in portions of my life be able to like move forward with music, and
Yeah.
it just he always believed in me and shit. So
Your older brother.
older brother,
What's
yeah.
your older brother's name?
it was Evan.
Evan.
Uh-huh.
Evan. You have a good, cool relationship?
Oh yeah, man. He's like my best friend, man. I'm best friends with all my siblings and stuff. And
That's a blessing, bro.
anytime somebody asks me, like, how'd you start? Where, how do you know these things? It's always like, my older brother.
You and Evan never get into a fight? Like who the best?
Never,
No?
never. Me and my brother are like, we're best friends, man.
How much?
like,
How much older?
he's 8 years older than me.
Oh, so like
He's quite a bit.
You're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
like little bro to him.
Oh, yeah,
taking
yeah,
Oh,
care of you.
100%.
Yeah.
Are you the baby?
I'm the middle child,
And there's a baby.
little sister. Yeah.
What's little sister doing? Like is she also into music?
She's in high school and she was playing basketball and stuff like that. But right now her main thing is photography. So like I really want to help her like do that in photography and take photos for artists.
Yeah,
and
so
kinda
your
do
whole
stuff.
family is like artistic, like in
Yeah,
one
and
way.
kinda
like,
different,
like,
yeah, in
they're
different
all like
forms.
very, yeah, exactly. Like they're creators.
Yeah, very creative people. And so like I think, I just derived from that, and I think whether I wanted to or didn't, that was just kind of like where my life was supposed to go.
Exactly. And that's actually a good point because, bro, you're submerged with it. Like even if you wanted to run away from it, that's kind of like your calling
Yeah.
to some degree because you have dad, brother, everybody else that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
in this like scene. It's like how do
It's
you
like
not?
the perfect.
It's
Yeah,
like
the
how do you
perfect
not make it?
equation is foster like this fucking.
No, for sure. Even when I was a kid, when I was like 5, 6 years old, I told myself I'm gonna go to the NBA or I'm gonna do something in music.
Sick.
And obviously I'm not in the NBA.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, don't tell
I'm
me
I'm
that.
I'm I'm, I'm, I'm 5'10", so it didn't really work out that way.
Well,
but
the
other
the
portion worked out.
smallest NBA like record. What is it like?
He's
5'5"?
5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah, but I ain't get that type of athleticism, man.
Yeah. No, this guy was athletic. What's his name? Remind me.
Spud Webb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
super quick guy.
luckily the other part worked out though. So.
Yeah, the other part. It's either one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Cool, bro. Okay, so that's interesting. And then when did you because I guess everybody tries their thing, right? It's like you get up and you're like, okay, this is gonna be what I want to do. But I think it comes to a point where you're like, oh shit, I'm actually pretty good at this. Like, when did you realize that you were pretty good at what you were doing?
Damn.
See, it's getting hot here. I told
it's
you.
getting hot, man.
I
The
told
shots
you.
are definitely
I
hot.
told you.
I would say for me, what probably got me. Fuck, sorry, I'm gonna take this off real quick.
Ooh, take it off real quick. Yeah.
Damn.
Cue
Cue the elevator music. My bad. Man. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry, can you repeat the question? I'm so sorry.
No, yeah. I was just gonna say, when did you realize that you were like hella good at what you were doing?
I would say probably around 15, 16. That's when people started kind of using my beats more, especially like around the city. And the way I actually got my start was with a rapper named Lil Xan. And he was really big on a SoundCloud wave, right? So around this time, it's like a SoundCloud producing era. I'm just like, I'm trying to get my beats to anybody, right? Like I'm a kid. I'm like, shit, I just want to hear somebody make something on my music, And I'm like messaging everybody on SoundCloud, working with people. I found this dude named Steven Cannon, and when I show like really cool to this day, right? and he had like a little bit of motion going. He had like probably 500,000 plays on a song that I fucked with, and I messaged him, and I'm like, I have beats, like let's work, and he was like, bet. So we started working on stuff, and we made a project, and it did pretty good. Like every song probably did like 500,000 streams on SoundCloud, and I was like, okay, like we can really do something from this. And then Little Xan at this point was his photographer, but he had lost his camera, so then he started making music. And the beats that I was sent to Steve, he would give some of them to Lil Xan. So then Lil Xan started like making music and stuff and releasing these songs. And he was starting to get like on No Jumper and like all these platforms and doing all these stuff. And then so we kind of started building like a little bit like of a SoundCloud wave, And we started doing like a couple million streams here and there, 4 or 5. And I was still in high school and stuff, right? So I'm like kind of working with these artists. And so once that kind of started pushing, I was able to work with like other artists in this lane and kind of at this tier. And that's when I kind of like, okay, like I could really do something with this. Like I always felt like I could do something with it, right? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But at that point is when I knew like, okay, like I'm at a good point where I can like build off of what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. What year was this, bro?
Like 2015, 16, 17.
Damn. So the reason why I ask that is because Shadow, bro, what was we doing 2015? Like for real.
I was working a minimum wage job somewhere.
Hey, but
Lost
all
his
that to
fucking
hear
life.
though, you know what I'm saying? Everything leads to a certain point, right?
Absolutely.
Like,
But-
I think
but-
it's having the vision though, just knowing like, hey, I'm here right now.
But this kid was hitting up artists on fucking SoundCloud
school.
in high school. Yeah. Let me tell you this, bro. In high school, I wasn't thinking about reaching out to nobody.
Right.
About nothing.
Right.
Like there's no way.
This dude was hungry.
You have to step outside of your small box.
Right.
And be like, there's a greater purpose to like what I'm doing.
100%. I think like even when I was a kid, I felt like that though. Like I think it's just like what my parents and my brother instilled in me. Since a young kid, like I thought I was gonna go to the NBA, man. I thought I was like, man,
You were nasty with it.
I'm #1 draft pick, everything. When I was young and
Like you were that good?
no,
Oh, I was gonna say
no.
damn.
But this the mindset that I had.
I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was really good for where I was from.
Like I'm great.
Yeah, I was really good in my city. I was really good. And I think I've always just been really confident in my abilities and who I am.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, right? But I think like I just carried that over into music, right?
Yeah.
And so I just knew like I may not be where I want to be right now, but it's gonna get there. And I know if I put in the work, I'm gonna get there no matter what. So even when I had like my first big song on the radio, whatever, like I knew it was gonna happen, because I had dreamt it, I had worked for it since I was 5, 6, 7, playing the drums, and then going on to playing on an MPC, and then going on playing on a FL Studio. But I think it's just like my family, like as a whole, we're just like very confident people. Even like my cousins, and like we're just kind of confident people, We're like we're just go-getters, and we're just out there,
Bro, I'm listening to you speak right now, and you sound like confident is not even the word. Bro. You sound like like you're destined for greatness.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you do something great, like when people do something great, it's because they've always had that feeling.
Oh yeah, that's what
Like,
I say all the time.
they
You
always
have
had,
to like have that feeling in your mind that you're destined for that. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, I think everyone's destined for greatness. I think if you can put that into your mind and really like have an understanding of yourself, you can do anything you want. But I think that's like the difference between doing something and not. You have to just feel like you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just as a kid, I don't know what happened for me to feel that way, or like there was an event or something, but just as a family, I think the way that I was like instilled by my peers and my cousins and my family, and even making pizzas as a little kid, my cousins and my family like did like that shit's hella cool.
Did you ever
like,
have a moment where like you're like, I don't want to quit because of maybe this comment, or maybe like this was said, or maybe
Never.
nah, you never allowed
No.
that to get to you?
No, never. And I think I've just always been like that. I've always been like on my own road, my own path, and I've always understood like where I want to go.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
No, I promise you, that's fucking
That's
sick.
dope.
Like that's sick as fuck.
That's rare.
I'm from Woodburn, bro. Well, that's where I grew up, and I promise you did anything different than what everybody else.
I mean, trust me, bro. Like, me and my best friend used to get ridiculed for making music in high school. Like, we made music at a point where it wasn't cool yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, You have to swim against this current real quick and just be like,
100%,
okay,
bro.
like I'm going with my gut feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I feel like the greatest people that have done anything with anything had to do that.
Shit's always corny until it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
like me and him or me, whoever I was making music with at the time, it was always whack until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But like we never felt like it was whack. We felt like it was the coolest shit in the world.
What's your biggest distraction, bro? What would you say? Like your biggest distraction?
Right now, definitely women.
Women.
Yeah, man.
I thought it was gonna be like candy or like drink. Or like,
Nah,
like
I don't
alcohol.
really like drink a lot. I don't really. I'm a homebody. I kind of like tend to do my own thing with my homies and kind of stay home and do our own shit.
Yeah.
But definitely women, man.
Yeah?
But I think that's.
You have a girlfriend right now or no?
No.
You're just like focused doing your.
I'm just single, man. Right now, I'm focused on just like my life and what I want to do. I want to be at a certain place before I even get to that point. There's so much that I want to do for myself first.
Yeah.
That it's just like until I get to that point, then I feel like okay, cool, I have time for this. But until that, bro.
I mean, you're 26, right? So like, when do you feel like 30?
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Yeah,
roughly?
Yeah, a couple years, 2-3 years maybe. But
Yeah. You know what I've realized, Shadow, is that a lot of people that are doing something with themselves, like, something that's productive and successful too. And again, everybody has their own levels of success, right?
right.
They actually stay single and they're like focused. Like that's what I learned.
I think it's just hard not to, right? Like, I think when you're in a relationship, you're really worried about your significant other as you should be, right? And like, even when you're at the studio, you still subconsciously have that feeling of like, oh, I have somebody at home. I might need to come home 1 or 2 hours earlier than I usually would. And it's not even that person's fault. It's just like that's just how it goes, And so
Yeah.
I'm just in a point where I'm like, I don't have time for that. I'm like really on a mission to do what I want to do, to be where I'm at. And so it's like once I get there, then I'll figure that point in my life out. And I also don't rush anything or don't force anything. So I like want a certain specific type of person and a certain type of thing. And if I don't get it, it's okay. I'd rather it be that thing or nothing at all. And I'm okay with it being, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
actually really mature.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know. I really value people's time and I value my own time.
That's
So-
actually even more mature. Like that is crazy.
Yeah.
Because and you touch on two different points that really get highlighted for me. So time, right? And it's
Right.
kind of like, yeah, bro, the worst thing you could do is waste someone's time. Because
100%.
once that shit's spent, there's no way you can get it back.
100%.
Ever. It doesn't matter. You can't buy it. it's
Time's the
done.
one thing that's just like,
Yeah, it's done.
yeah, it's done.
It's done. Okay, so that's important. But also, like you mentioned that, like I think most people that jump into a relationship that are like focused, right?
Right.
They either seek something that they don't have, and they're hoping that this person can provide that to them,
For sure.
or it's kind of like, okay, I'm actually kind of lonely and I need this and that.
For
you
sure.
know?
And I think for me, like, I have music, man. So it's like,
Yes.
music has never made me feel lonely, ever.
Yes.
So it's like, if I need an outlet, if I need something, I go make music. You know what I'm saying? If I'm feeling mad, I make an angry beat. If I'm feeling happy, I probably make a happy beat. You know
How
what
is
I'm
that
saying?
not healthy? How is that not therapy?
Yeah.
That's my therapy, bro.
Yeah.
That's what my
Like,
therapy, bro.
legit.
Like, I feel like in my point in my life right now, I'm very like healed as a person. I'm very just like, I understand what I want. I understand what I don't want to do to other people. I'm very like,
What is that? What do you not want to do to other people?
just treat somebody wrong, waste their time, do whatever, because I don't want that shit done to me. So it's like, once I'm at a point where I feel like I can reciprocate what I want as well too, then I'll do that. But I can't give somebody the type of time that they would probably want. I can't give somebody these certain things because of my lifestyle. So it's like,
Right.
if I can't be hypocritical.
Have you ever done anybody wrong? You feel like?
Yeah, I think we all have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
100%?
when I was younger, for sure too. Like 2021, I think. Bro,
I love how you said it when I was younger. I was like, bro, you're 26 years
No, for sure. No, I'm so young. I'm so young.
I
but
feel old as shit.
I'm so
I was
young,
like-
but like younger than what I'm at right, now.
Right. When you were a kid.
Bro, the thing is too, man, like Go Crazy, the song that I did with Chris Brown, came out a week before I turned 21.
We're gonna talk about that because that's
Yeah.
actually crazy as fuck. But
It came out a week before I was 21. So at that point, I think like I was on top of the world. I was feeling invincible. I could do whatever I wanted. Life didn't have no consequences. And I think as you get older, you learn like everything has a reaction. Whatever you do is gonna come back, whether it's right now, whether it's later. And just understanding that, and like I said, like I don't like my time being wasted. I don't want my time. I don't want to waste somebody's time. It's just like a mutual thing. Like
Right.
whatever I can give to somebody, I want to get it back. And
Right.
whatever I can't give, I can't expect to get it back.
right.
You know. And it's just kind of where I'm at with like my life and just like relationships, business, friends, family, whatever it is. And yeah, it's just kind of like the understanding that I have now. But I didn't always have that understanding, and I think I also did people wrong, maybe in relationships or something like that. Sometimes I don't even have that understanding. Now looking back, I'm like, oh shit, like I should have done it like this, or I could have done this, or.
Yeah.
But
Or
sometimes you
maybe
don't know
you were
until
just
later.
so caught up with your own shit with
100%,
that
bro.
you just
100%,
dismissed
bro. And
other
sometimes
things.
you don't understand stuff until way later, and you look
Yeah.
back and you're like, damn. But
So you don't have to give me details, but what at one point in your life made you understand like, oh shit, hold on, slow down, young buck, like relax.
um, I think when you're young and like you see the music industry, and you see girls, you see cars, you see houses, you see all this shit, and it's like it's all cool, but I've had stuff happen with family. I've had people passing away, certain stuff where you realize like that shit don't mean nothing, right? What means the most is just like being peaceful, having your family with you, having a roof over your head. You see the type of people, you see the type of lives people are living overseas, where it's like there's war going on, there's people that are hungry, there's people that are homeless,
Yeah.
and it's like that's you're just really lucky to wake up every day
Yeah.
and have a roof over your head, being able to eat food and have your family.
Yeah.
And I think when I was younger, I'm seeing Pharrell, I'm seeing Kanye, I'm seeing everybody on the screen. I'm like, shit, like I'm trying to be like that. And don't get me wrong, I still am trying to be like that, but on a musical tip, right? And I think like for me, what means more is being at a certain place in life that I can come back and I can help others. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really means the most to me. Like being able to help kids. If I see a homeless person, be able to help them however I can. If I see somebody struggling with their mental health, just being able to be nice to somebody, like that to me means more than anything that like a piece of paper or a dollar could give me. And I think I didn't have that understanding when I was younger.
Personal question. Did someone in your like close circle pass?
Um,
That I guess because you mentioned that like you had like sort of
yeah, I mean, I've had like, close friend of mine pass. I've had a grandparent pass. And like I said, I'm really, really, really family oriented, right? So when something like that happens, you feel it throughout everything, throughout all your course of your life for a long time, right? Because it affects everything you do, right? If you're used to seeing somebody, if you're used to being around somebody. And sometimes it's like you said, like you can't pay for time. You can't pay for a memory. Like that's just built off of just being with somebody and um, just being there, and that's what means more to me. Like just having these means so that I can be around people I want to be around. I can do the things I want to do with them. I can support them if something happens. And even support people I don't know. That really means a lot to me, right? Like every time I see a homeless person, I always just pray, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, that could easily be me,
right.
right? Any alternate thing, man. Like I have the luxury of having family and being able to, if something happens in my life, I can fall back on something.
Crazy.
But not everybody does.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Not
no,
everybody
yeah.
has a lifeline. If something happens to me, I can call my mom, I can call my tia, I can call somebody, and I can do something. But not everybody has that lifeline. So just like understanding that in my life has pushed me to be like, I really want to put myself at a certain point to be able to help others more than anything.
Yeah.
That's like what fuels me.
Yeah.
So I'm a very like empathetic person. Like if I see somebody, I like feel whatever they're going through, whether I want to or not.
Yeah.
For the better or for worse, I just like I'm like fuck, man. Like I really feel for that person. So
You know what's crazy, bro? I feel like today, 2025, like I feel like empathy has been like kind of lost a little bit. Like
100%.
it's just kind of it faded like
Yeah.
to a different direction. To what direction? I have no idea. But it's definitely not there. Why? Because if people did live with empathy, I feel like a lot more people would not be in the streets. They would not be doing
100%,
the
man.
shit that they be doing. So it's like, but it's hard though because you have to like leave your bubble of comfort and what you know and what you get taught and what you see and what you hear and what society says and blah 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 in order for you to be empathetic towards whomever else, right?
Yeah.
I personally will confess today, I don't know that I've ever had not even sympathy or I was empathetic towards anybody else, but I think I'm so like go 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 that I forget to kind of like stop and like appreciate those things.
right.
And
I think we're all guilty of that.
right. And your platform is a lot different than my platform and vice versa and whatever, but But it's always really important to kind of like step back and just kind of analyze and say, okay, why is it that I'm doing this? You mentioned currency. You're like, okay, so I get a few dollars, blah blah blah, but then what happens to it?
Right.
You know, the quicker you realize that money is just a monetary thing that you just have to learn. The person that knows or figures out how to redirect it in such a better way
Yeah.
wins the game.
For sure.
It's never really yours. It's really not. That's
No,
just
it's just borrowed.
it's borrowed. Yeah, and it goes as soon as you get it, you pay it back, or you pay this, or you do
You
this.
gotta
blah,
put
blah.
it here. You gotta invest it here. You gotta owe this. You got taxes. You got all this.
Exactly. But to what you were saying is, you know, like you're a family man, like you're really close with your family, and that's beautiful as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, when you pass, I don't think any rich billionaire, millionaire says, fuck, like, you know, I'm gonna miss my money. I think
No.
in most cases when people pass, are, you know, if you do get a flash of your life before you or whatever, you think of, damn, like, did I take full advantage of the time I had on this thing called life, and did I spend it with the people that, like,
And that's exactly how I am, man. I'm like, at the end of the day,
I need to take a sip. I'm fucking tripping.
okay, I'll take a little sip.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We're all
cheers.
here.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. I think for me, it's like we're all on this thing called life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you just know life is more important than another life. I think some people look at certain people, successful people, and think, oh, like that life is more important than this person because they've done this or they've achieved this. When it's like, that's not true at all. You know,
Right.
I was always raised to never put myself above anybody, but also never put myself below anybody. You know, and just like understand that like any bad thing that's happening to somebody could be me tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Bro, I'm gonna pray for you, and I'm gonna hope you never change. Like 100%, bro. Like I think we need more people like you here. I think you're really talented. I actually think that's hot. Like I think that's sexy as shit that you that you go out there and you aspire to be like, you know, who your role models are artistically, right? But I'm sure you also have, you know, these human role models, like, you know, like mom,
course.
dad, you know, brother, older brother, you know, that have actually paved your way of thinking, and that's really important. I feel like if more people were more involved with their families that way, we would have better people.
Of course, and I think that's what honestly also helped propel me into the success that I have today, because it's like, you know, for me to get to where I'm at, even to do all these songs that I did with these people, like my first 3 to 4 years in LA, I was sleeping in my car, right? And so it's like I had the choice to be home, be comfortable, have a bed, stable life, but I'm like, I just didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so when I was out in LA too, though, when I was sleeping in my car, I looked out, I saw homeless people. So I'm like, you know what? My life's not too bad. I'm in a car right now. I'm here. I can move. Literally right here looking out. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are in a worse struggle than me.
Yeah.
And it's like just having the understanding, I think, also helped me be strong and just push forward. You know, I never like felt bad for myself.
Yeah.
I never was like, damn, like I'm going through this, or damn, like it's happened. I'm like, you know what? Like life could be so much worse. Like there's people who are praying to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, and if I'm using this time to be sad or be like unmotivated or to be just, you know, I'm doing them a disservice.
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. Shadow, what do you think about this whole thing, bro? What do you think about this beautiful thing called life that we fucking
You guys are riffing really beautifully. It's like I know his story, you know, really well, and it's cool to see you like experience it for the first time. One thing I think like that comes to my mind is like obviously earlier, or actually no, let's touch, because you are touching on something that I think people should know about you, which is like where you made the decision to move to LA, and you're living in your car, but you're still in these rooms with these people doing big
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
But
That's
you're like,
crazy.
You're like living in your car, roughing it out. Like, touch a little bit more on that aspect of your
Man,
story. Like,
that's like-
how old were you when you?
I went out there, I was like 18,
Yeah.
right? So it's like a crazy juxtaposition. It's like I went to college for like 3 to 6 months, right? First, because my family wanted me to go to college. My mom really did. So sorry, mom. You know what I'm saying? But
She'll forgive
I
you.
tried it out a little bit. I mean, she supported me through everything, but I
Yeah.
tried it for a little bit. It just, and I was still going to LA every weekend, right? So when I got there, like he said, I was in my car. I'm sleeping in Walmart parking lot, Target parking lot, whatever parking lot, and just trying to make it work. And I'm going in the studio, and I'm here with like, you know, these big ass rappers and these big ass people, and like I'm going in there, I'm making hella shit, and I'm going right back to my car. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And it's like, but again, man, I never felt bad. Like people don't understand sometimes is that like I never did it for sympathy. I did it because I wanted to do it. Like this, never in my mind was I feeling bad for myself because, like I said, I could have been home. I could have been sleeping in my car. I could have been just not doing what I wanted to do. But I wanted to be there so bad. Even me being in my car, I was excited. I'm like, I can wake up and just like go to a studio with this person. I can wake up and just go do this. So it's like, I didn't even think about it that way. Like
Right.
looking back, it is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I'm
fucking
like,
wild. What the fuck? It's like the pursuit of happiness type shit. Like you're not fully there, but
Yeah.
you're also not on this side. Like,
yeah. And I was just happy to be there, man. Like I said, I was living my dream. I'm still living my dream. And it's like, how could I not be happy? Like I said, for me, if my family's healthy, I'm good, and I'm chasing my dream. Like that's what life is about. And I'm grateful to be living life, you know what I'm saying, and living it the way I want to live it. And for me, I think like most people are not able to do that.
Right.
So how could I not be happy even in that circumstance? That's what I wanted to do. So how could I not be happy?
sure.
So it's like, yeah, it was crazy, right? I go work with this big ass artist. He's probably worth fucking 200 million, and then I'm coming back and sleeping in my car. But I'm like, that's what I wanted to do. So I was just so excited to do it, you know?
That's
And I was
crazy.
young, bro. I was 18, 19. Like, if I was doing half the shit that I was doing, like, if I think about that shit now, I'm like, oh, hell no. I don't even know if I could do that right now, you know?
Yeah, no.
Like, just being older, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is. Like, looking back, you're like, sometimes you don't even know how you did have the shit you did, but you just did it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful that I did those things for myself when I was younger.
Well, those are great memories now, I feel like.
Oh
Right?
man, I have such good memories, man. Like my best friends too, man. Like shout out to them. Like had a homie of mine, Kiko, my best friend, man. Like we started just doing music together when we were 13, 14, and he was going to college at the time, U of O, and he would literally fly to LA, sleep in my car with me, passenger side. Just make music together, try to just do shit together. He would stay with me for like a week, man, make it work, and he'd just go back. And like, if I didn't have money, I would never ask him for money, man. But he would send me $5, $10. Here's a pizza, man. That's all I can do. But he, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
And just shit like that, man. The shit I'm never gonna forget. you
Right.
know?
Yeah. I have homies. We have homies like that.
Of course,
too.
man. Like,
you know.
I don't think anybody gets it to the point that we get to without having people like that around.
Exactly.
You know, and it's just like, that's what I'm saying. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for everything. I'm so grateful for my friends, my homies, everybody I meet along the way who understands what we do. And it's just like, there's no way I can't be happy about it, man.
Right.
Even for me at this point, if nothing ever happens for me again, right? If I don't get a big song again, if
Which you will.
yeah, you know,
Yeah,
hopefully, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotta stay optimistic, remember.
But it's just like, even if it doesn't,
Mhm.
I'm so grateful. I can die and be happy
Dope.
just for the shit that I've experienced in my life, for the stuff that I've accomplished, because like I said, like 5-year-old, 6-year-old me will be just hella happy about what I've done and the things that I've done because I did and I've done what I've said when I was 5, 6, 7 years old.
That is crazy, bro. That's actually fire. That actually brings me to my next, like, we're gonna pivot. Not too far.
Yeah.
Just quickly. I wanna know about like your oh shit wow moment. Like, cause you're grinding, right? You're sleeping in your cars, blah blah blah. You're over here, but then you're here. When was your first or your biggest, would you say, that you had your oh shit wow moment?
I
Like,
mean,
and I mean, what I mean by that is like, damn, this might be like a big break and it's gonna catapult me to like this.
I mean, it was definitely Go Crazy Chris Brown, right? Because I was sleeping kind of back and forth between my car and like a studio that I was renting out, right? And when the song was going to come out, it was only going to be a mixtape song, right? So I expected it to do just like, I don't know, whatever it did, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, bro, when you're making music, you don't know if shit's going to be a hit. If anybody tells you that they make music and they know it's going to be a hit, they're lying to you because the people choose, not
Right,
you.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And like the timing and everything has to work just like together.
right.
So when the song was coming out, even just having a Chris Brown and Young Thug song for me was like, this is dope as fuck. I don't care if this shit gets 100 plays. I would just know like, oh shit, okay, this level of artist fucks with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So just knowing that, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I can do anything now, right?
Right.
And then obviously a month later, 2 months later, like, you know, the song is the #1 song on the radio in America, #3 song on Billboard Hot 100. It's the longest charting, I think, R&B song of all time on the radio.
Damn.
Like longest running, you know what I'm saying?
How'd that make you feel, bro?
Man, I told you,
I'm on top of the world.
for better or for worse, you know what I'm saying? I was on top of the world.
I'm on
man.
PISO21, bro.
And like I
Man,
said,
like,
man, no, for real, man. And I had just turned 21.
Oh
That's
shit!
crazy.
There you
The
go.
timeline is crazy.
So
bro.
it was just like a week or two before it came out, I
Mm-hmm.
was sleeping in a Walmart parking lot. 2 weeks after that, I was sleeping in French Montana's house.
So damn.
because that's what we made the song. I was working with people who were like signed to him and associated with him, and the writers of that were all signed to him. So I was pulling up to French Montana's house every day, working on music, going back and sleeping in the fucking Walmart parking lot, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then to eventually to the point where I mean, it just happened, and then everything ended up going well, and I slept there for like a month or two and just started making more music. But it was just like a big like move, man,
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
That's crazy, bro. That's like, was that your oh shit moment? Like, oh fuck.
Oh
like,
yeah, man.
I'm
Because like I said, I was happy with whatever the song was going to do.
sure.
Whether they did 5 plays, a million plays, whatever. I'm like, this is lit. This is dope. That was the first like A-list people that I had on my beats. Before that, it had been like big artists and been big people, but it wasn't like people that were getting maybe radio play or that were at that stature, bro. They're like
So, bro,
superstars.
walk me through what was going through your mind when you're like producing this song, when you're producing this thing. Like, what made you pick those sounds and like whatever goes through your artistic, shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. I think like it's just trusting what you like, right? At the end of the day, I was there making that beat by myself, right? Like I made it with 3 people.
But you remember like what state of mind you were at? Like, were you like?
I was
fucking-
hungry, man, because like I said, man, I was in my car. I was sleeping in my car. I'm sleeping at maybe a homie's crib here and there if they let me sleep there. I'm sleeping at my homie's warehouse if he lets me, whatever. Like I'm just like I'm trying to do something with what I have, with the
Right.
talent that I have, and I knew I was talented, but I just needed that shot. I needed that break, And I was just like, man, I was trying to just show everybody, like, I'm
Yeah.
here, man.
In that time period, like how many beats were you fucking pumping out per day?
Probably like 10 to 15.
Yeah, so when you specifically made that beat, were you thinking like, oh, this is the one, or was it just
No.
a
I
beat
knew
in
it
a
was dope
batch?
as hell. I knew the beat was dope as fuck. Like, I remember. So the thing is, like, I was working with 2 friends of mine, right? And we made the song. It wasn't even supposed to be for Chris. We were just making music, and then they asked for records, and we sent them the record. So the original version, right, is really similar to what you hear to his, but it was still different. It wasn't Chris. It was 2 different people.
Yeah,
But I thought it was dope as fuck. Like I said, I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like I'm just trying to make cool
like,
records.
oh, we
Like
just made another.
I hadn't done anything up to that point like that was that big, so I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily have like that like like this is what I do, like what I'm saying. I'm like fuck, I'm still trying to prove myself, and I think that record just kind of like it shot me through the door and just made me prove myself because to keep it a buck, bro, like it was hard as hell for that record to even come out. Like my manager had to do a bunch of stuff for that record to come out. Like, and that record wasn't even the first single or not even the second single. It was the third single because the people picked it. The audience picked it.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. So like just for it to work out like that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just trusting myself and my abilities and hoping that somebody else would see my vision. And it just ended up working like that.
Yeah.
And so I mean, thank God once it got to that point, like once it happened, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm here. Like, nobody can take this moment away from me.
yeah.
You
'Cause
know?
correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys literally built out like the template of what it basically sounds like, right? Like as far as
For
the
sure, for
hook.
sure. I would say like
The-
the song that we did is like 80% there.
Yeah, so like the hook and even the verses and shit were already.
But Chris turned it into like he turned it into a record, man. He turned it
Yeah,
into
yeah,
a smash.
of
Like
course.
our record was a little bit more chilled out, not as thought out. He fucking knocked it out to the park, man. But that's what he
Yeah.
does. He's
Yeah.
a superstar. There's a reason why he's
Yeah.
doing what he's doing. And
Did you meet Chris?
Yeah, I met him a few times.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I mean, but still, man, I haven't slowed down since then. I'm still making 10, 15 beats a day down
Yeah.
there, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it, bro. I've seen it. I pulled up to the studio. He's like, "Oh yeah, bro." Literally, we sit down for an hour. He made 4 beats.
So is this studio like exclusive, or do you welcome?
No,
like,
no.
anyone outside?
Yeah, it's Backroom Studio. Shout out Backrooms, man. It's here in Tigard, Oregon. And that's literally the whole point why we built it. It's supposed to feel like it's welcoming to people of all ages, all genres, all walks of life. And just making it feel like there's a place that you can go to where you have an opportunity to make something happen.
Right.
Because when I was coming up in the Oregon scene, there was nobody ahead of me that I could look up to. There wasn't somebody that I'm like, man, like they did this record or they did this stature of stuff. Like, let me go ask him for some advice. Like, I made all the mistakes, and I learned everything basically on my own. right? Because I didn't have anybody to kind of reach out to. Like I just had to figure it out. And so the reason we built the studio is so like primarily also like younger kids can feel like, oh damn, like these artists are going to the studio. Like I'm from here and I feel like I can make something happen. Like these guys are in the same place that I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's the biggest thing. Like the biggest thing I feel like for somebody to be successful is to be able to look around them and to see it, right? To be like, yeah, I can do it too. They're my skin color.
Yeah.
They're from the same place that I am. Like they're, you know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing. It's just like,
That's huge.
and it don't matter if they're my skin color, but I'm just saying, just having somebody that you can look at and be like, you know what? They're right there, man. They live 45 minutes away, or that's this studio, and this person's coming to the studio. So what's holding me back from doing it?
Yeah.
And again,
you-
that's the biggest reason I do
Shadow,
it.
did you know that there is an 80% chance, like higher, that you will close business with somebody not because of the product they sell, but because of but because you can relate and connect with them. So like I will, which means this: if someone introduces me, like, I don't know, we'll call it an insurance policy, and it's introduced by John Doe, I will close business with Raul Jimenez with the same policy that John Doe is offering me. Not because the one's better than the other, but because I identify with this guy more than what I do with this other guy. Of
course.
Which is crazy, which is wild, because the product could be the same, or like maybe this one's a slight better or whatever. But
It's just how the world works.
it is exactly. So when you like sit with other people that are doing things that, like you said, have the same skin color as you, that, because that's huge. It's big. It's big, bro. Trust me. I don't know any club owner or any, that's like 100%, because I'm 100% from Mexico.
Right.
My cicatriz is right there.
Right.
Right. And when you have a kid that's like, yo, like, like I want to get into business, blah, 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 they are more prone to ask me these questions, right? Than somebody that looks intimidating and like, oh, like I don't know who the owner is, or I don't know, like why would I even go there, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because now that opens a door to like a whole new fucking levels of opportunity.
And if you think about it, man, like hip hop is not predominantly Mexican genre. Like,
Yeah.
so like I'm stepping into almost uncharted territory. Obviously, there's a lot of Mexicans before us, and shout out to them who paved the way as well. But it's like,
There's still a lot of territory that.
man, there's not. I don't meet many Mexican people who are doing what I'm doing, and that's no knock. That's just to say like we still have so much more to go.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's even going for me. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to push it forward. And just even people from the city,
Right.
Like, people from the city, we have so much more to do. Like Portland has so much more to do, and I'm just trying to help it get there how I can. And that's also why, like at our studio, we try making it affordable. If you go to some other studios, in the area, they're probably charging you double, right?
Right.
For the same things. And we're thinking about the next generation, right? Like we're trying to think about high school kids. What can they afford? What can college kids afford, right? To come and just make beats, right? Because there's gonna be a certain point where I'm gonna be whack. That's the reality of making music.
Right.
You're not always gonna be dope.
No.
You're gonna be whack as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Shadow, you're gonna be whack as fuck, bro. I'm just letting you know.
We all gonna be whack as hell. I'm just saying that's the reality of it, man.
I know how to pivot though.
Bro.
I can pivot. I need to go that way.
We all gonna be old heads at
Look,
a point,
he's
though.
already painting his hair
Yeah.
gray.
Yeah,
Smooth it in.
just
You know?
trying to
You know what I'm saying?
transition
But there's
smoothly.
a certain point where we're all gonna be whack. That's just the reality. We're all gonna be old.
Sure,
We're gonna be old heads, and I would just hope that I did my part, so that the next person behind us, this next 16-year-old kid, this next 21-year-old kid, it's their turn now, and I just want to be able to say like, you know what, I had a hand in helping them,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and that's what means a lot to me.
Bro, I actually have a question now. Since you're like obviously Latino in this uncharted, situation that we speak of, like the hip hop, right? How difficult is it for like a Latino to transition? What's the competition even like from your perspective, right?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think it also gives me some sort of an edge when I go in there, because I kind of like bring that with me. I'm like, I got something to prove in every room I get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to prove I belong here. Even though I've had these records, right? Like, I'm in the studio with Kanye. I'm in the studio with Jermaine Dupri. I'm in the studio with people who have 100 #1 hits.
Yeah.
I got one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my job is, I feel like I'm at 1% where I want to be. So I'm in here. I'm like, you know what? I got a lot to prove still, and I want to prove it for my people too. Like we can belong here and we can be here. You know what I'm saying? That like we don't have to just be in this space. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to just be like in this like Chicano rap space. We don't have to be like in the Latino space. We can come over here and make like crazy R&B music. It can make pop and EDM. It can do all these kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I think for me it only helps like fuel the fire that I have.
Yeah.
Just trying to push
Bro,
Latinos forward.
have you ever, bro? And I want your 100% sincere like answer.
Yeah.
While you're sitting in this room with these artists, right? Have you ever like has it ever crossed your mind, even for a second, like fuck, like I don't know that I belong here,
Never.
like a little bit of doubt.
Never.
Like imposter syndrome.
Never.
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 No,
Oh, yeah.
because
So you're like, this is a seat in which I belong. Like I need to be here. I'm
That
here
seat
for a
was
reason.
reserved
Always.
for you.
That's
Always.
sick, bro. I've always had that same mentality, bro,
Yeah.
forever. Like
always.
if ever, and no, I'm a little bit like not always. I've never thought always. For me, it was more like I had anxiety, like you know. For
You
me,
switch it on.
yeah, I switched and I was like, okay, no, I need to be here. And one time, bro, I thought that I was not supposed to be sitting at
Right.
the table. And I remember that the minute I woke up, I was like already nervous. I was bullshit. And I remember I wrote a note to myself, bro. I was like, hey, Padilla, if it all fails, just don't forget to smile, bro, on your way out. Just smile on your way out, bro. Fuck it. It'll be all right. And I hid that note, bro, in my pocket because I knew it was going to be a tough day. It was like interviews and bullshit, right? I was sitting with people that had a lot of money at that time.
Right.
Right. And that idea for a Latino kid, bro, for a Mexican kid to come up and be like the youngest in the room or like you don't look like
Yeah, man.
everybody else in the room, that can be a little intimidating. So, bro, you're sitting with millions of dollars. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know that that's crazy. That's a superpower of yours, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because if you're unfazed by that, then you're made out of goddamn fucking brick. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just,
Yeah.
I think that it really is your superpower. And I think don't ever give that up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just think for me it's just like I said, like when I was 5, 6, I already thought of the stuff. I already knew I was supposed to be there. When I was 5, 6, 7 years old, I already told myself that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like, and once it happened, I'm like, it's just part of what I already thought was gonna happen.
Normal. This is muscle
I got
memory.
a question.
Yeah.
'cause like we both kind of hear you speak, and we're both like, this is that caliber of person that really does make shit happen that is like out of this world, right?
Mhm.
And it really does take that mindset. I feel like I have a similar mindset, but it's maybe not in the right
No, fuck.
area where
Hell no.
I always think everything will work out.
100%.
So I never stress the fuck out about like, oh shit, I don't know my fucking life.
Which is, I wish you did stress that a little bit. I feel like
Right?
it'd be better.
So maybe my job now that I've gotten this far is to turn it into what you're doing, right? And what you've been doing.
And I think that's 100% the same mentality I have.
Yeah.
Like I've never for one day thought it wasn't gonna work out.
Yeah.
Not one day, not one moment.
Yeah,
Like
so-
even when I wake up and it's the worst of the worst shit happening to me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's just a part of.
This is supposed to happen.
It's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like this is just life. Like it's just destiny. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But destiny was also for me to do good. So it's like, and like again, I'm very grateful to be raised that way and to have people that instilled that in me. I think a lot of people like weren't raised like that, and so it's not
Yeah.
their fault. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think some of the hardest part for me is to see people, and for me, I see so much in them, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
you're capable of doing this, and you can do this shit. And like I tell them, I'm like, man, like you can do all these things. And sometimes they just don't see it for themselves, or sometimes they don't know how to.
So that's my question is like, because you are like, it's so ingrained in your life, right? Of like, this is how you move. This is just who you are. What are some of the obstacles you run into where you do see the potential in people that they don't see for themselves? And like, you're surrounded maybe by really talented people, but they just don't have that same drive.
I think it's just like also like the sympathy and empathy part where I was just like, man, like you see they're capable of doing so much, but they sell themselves so short. And it's not because they can't do it. It's just like, it's just an idea in your head, you know? But at the end of the day, like your brain is the hardest thing to like wire, right? Like that's where you live every day. So if every day before that day you were told you can't do some shit, or you told yourself that you're not capable of it, it's going to take you a while to be able to flip it.
Yeah.
But I always do my best, people that I care about, to just instill in them every day. You can do this, man. You're capable of doing this. Like you're smart, man, and you're a hard worker. And like this is stuff you do better that I'm not even good at. You know, right? Like these are things that you can do that you're so much further than I am. You know, and just like helping them trying to see like just their worth and like their value they bring to certain spaces. And I just think that's the hard part, man. I think sometimes like you either have it instilled in you or you don't, and you can learn it. I think you can like figure out like eventually like you know what like you're right like I can do these things and I am capable of these things, but I think a lot of it has to do with just your upbringing
Yeah.
and just like who told you what and what you were told and all these things. And like I said, I'm just so grateful that every day I woke up, my family, my brother, my cousins, my best friends, everybody always told me like you're gonna do it. Like this,
Yeah.
like we're rooting for you. Like
That's
you're the one that's gonna take us out of here. You're the one that's gonna do this shit. And they helped however they could, whether it was $5, $10, whether it was pulling up on me when I was sleeping in my car, whether it was just a conversation of just saying like, you know what, bro, like maybe that situation didn't work out for you, but tomorrow when you get up, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
And you know, that's also I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful for so many things, and I feel like I'm truly one of the most grateful people like in the world. And I just feel like that every day that I wake up, no matter my circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good way to look at it. And I think you have a lot of patience, bro. Like, I mean, I'm 30 fucking 5 years goddamn old. I'm a fossil right now. And what I've learned at 23, 24 is that for me, Shadow, if you were to be asking me that same question, I think for me it was very frustrating to like see the talent with other people and then me be like, hey man, like you know that you can be like great, that you can do this and that.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing shit better than I could. Your opportunities are way better than mine,
100%.
And when you turn around and come back and do like a full ass, like analysis on what they're actually doing, it's like, bro, you're doing mediocre work. And that for me was really frustrating to see because like I then understood, okay, you can't teach grit. Like either that person has
No, you
it
either have it or you don't.
or you don't. And that was frustrating because then for example, for me, like you ask me to go do something and I understand what needs to be done. Boom, check that off, check that off, check it off. Let's go. Right. But not everybody works that way. And for me, it's easier it's easier for you to bring me down right here than to lift me up. And so when I analyze that, I'm like, okay, I need to step away.
I think it's also about understanding that not everybody wants to do things at the same level you do,
Sure,
right? And that was the
yeah.
biggest thing for me because anybody who made music around me and was dope or did stuff, I was always like just trying to push them to the level of where I want to be at. But that's sometimes not their goal. Sometimes like sometimes they don't want to be there. Sometimes they just want to make music for fun. And I think in the first beginning, like when I was doing all these big records, doing all this stuff, I thought like musically, I'm like, you either gotta want to do it at the level that I want to do it, or you shouldn't want to do that shit at all. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And, I mean, that's just how I felt because I was just so hungry. I was just
Damn,
like,
I was like,
no, dead ass. I was just so hungry. I'm just like, I just want to do this shit. Like, if nobody wants to do this shit like me, like, why are you doing it for?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had put in so much work, done so much stuff, and I'm just like, But now that I'm older, I'm like, man, maybe this guy just got off of work and just wants to make some shit, like just cares for my well-being. You know what I'm saying? And so I think for me, that also helped me understand, like, not everybody wants to do things at a certain level. If they do, then I'm gonna hold them to that standard. But I think the problem was I held everybody to that standard. And so I just was coming at everybody that way, like, you got to do this, you can do this, and you can do this. But once I understood, like, man, they're just trying to make some beats and shit and just trying to feel good about their day, like,
Yeah.
kind of helped me, like, just,
Bro, where do you go for motivation, bro? Where do you go to get inspired? Like, like where does that come from for you?
I think it just comes from my family, man. Like, I look at my mom, my dad, what they came from, coming from Mexico to America with nothing. My grandparents coming here with nothing. I'm like, I came here with way more. So if I fell, what does that look like?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that's what a lot of Latinos go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see our families come here with nothing, bro. Nothing on their backs, with just a dream just to make their life better. They left everything they knew to come to somewhere that they had no idea about to try to make something for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, I never went through that. I never had to, right? So it's like just understanding that, like, I'm privileged in that sense. And that I had these things set up. I was able to go to a good school. I was able to not have to worry about what my next meal was. Just all these things. I'm like, how can I fail? Like I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's what motivates me. I look to the left. I look to my parents. Like, I want to retire my parents. I want to buy them a house in Mexico. I want to get my brother a job. I want to get my brother his dream job. I want to get him a house. Like, I want to pay my sister through college. I want to get her. Like, it's just that's what motivates me.
Right.
It's just like just trying to push my legacy forward and just seeing the struggles of my family and my grandparents and my aunts and my uncles and anybody who came here with nothing on their back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Bro, I mean, you spoke about family and you keep talking about family, which is fantastic. Do you have family?
Like kids and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
You have dogs, cats?
I got a little dog. Her name Nina. She a little wiener dog. She's spoiled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What's her
she's
name?
Nina.
Nina.
Uh-huh.
That's your little girl.
That's cute.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
She a little,
yeah.
she a little
That's your
spoiled,
baby
man.
girl?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much, man. That's my baby girl for the meantime. You know what I'm saying?
But you're trying, like, eventually you want kids.
Yeah, man. I think that's what I do it for. Like, I want a family. I wanna just
What's that look like for you? Like, how many kids?
like maybe 2 or 3 kids. Nothing too crazy, man. Something light.
Dude, something like 2-3 kids is
What's
crazy
your
already.
dream family scenario as far as like location, type of vibe you want to settle?
Man, that's actually really hard for me. I think about that all the time because I feel like I want to be here. I love Oregon, man. I love having my family here. My mom wants to be a grandma really bad because she doesn't have any grandkids.
At all? Not even from your
Nah,
other
not
son-
even my
your
other brother.
older
I don't think
brother?
my older brother doesn't have kids. I think he's just keeping it, he keeping it cool, which I understand. But so I think it's on me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I try not to think about it too much because I'm like, shit. I still think that's a little bit of ways away, but
Yeah.
I do want like 2 or 3 kids, and I think like once I'm at that point, I can kind of figure out where I want to be. I'll see where I'm at with my career. I'll see.
Do you have a preference for like boy, girl, or like?
I mean, man, I obviously want boys, man.
Yeah, yeah. I think every
It's
guy-
hard, man. Like I have a little sister, and I'm hella hard on her, man. And
Oh
like,
shit.
I'm very overprotective, and I'm just a very protective person. So I know I'm like, if I'm like it's on my sister, I'm like on my own daughter. I'm like, damn, bro, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her already.
The
She's not
beat's
even
gonna start
born
like
yet.
this.
Oh, for real, man. I said she's not even.
The new tag's gonna be
No, dead ass, bro. I feel bad. She's not even born yet, type shit. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's just where my life is headed, man. Like I know eventually I do want that. It's like I said, it's just the reason I'm single still. Like I'm just so focused on what I'm doing, doing stuff for my family, my siblings, my friends. I put everybody low key before myself. I think that's like a gift and a curse of mine.
Yeah.
I think it's what helps me be motivated. It also sometimes just like hinders me from doing certain stuff, or I might take me a little longer to get to a certain place because I'm trying to help this person out or do this. But it's also pushes me forward, so I can't be mad at it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
happens a lot.
I think a lot of people's like biggest gift is also the biggest curse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like just figuring out how to handle that. And at the end of the day, like man, I'm still young. I still a lot of shit in my life that I got to figure out how to do better. Like I'm very very far from perfect, and there's so much stuff that I have to do better at.
5 years from now, like, where do you see yourself?
Man, I think that's the thing about me is I see myself on top of the world always. Even if you told me 2 months from now, I just see myself on top of the world. So it's like, whether that happens or not, it's okay. But I just like I have that dream for myself. I have that vision for myself. Because if I don't have that, then I'm gonna be mediocre. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so whatever that means, wherever I can get in 5 years. And the thing is, I'm very grateful for what that is, and I know I'm gonna do whatever work that I can to get there, right? And it's like, it's music is crazy, man. You never know what's gonna happen, man. Like, it could happen in a week or two. That's what's crazy. Like, so I try to set my bar just like extremely high, man. I want to have 10, 20, 30 number one hits. I want to have my artist going on world tour. I want to have my producers, my songwriters having Billboard Hot 100 hits, number one hits. I want to have my best friends living their dream lives, my family living their dream lives. And that's what I see in 5 years. Like everybody living their dream life, and just keep it going. And if it's not there, I must have that vision the year after and the month after and the day after. And
Until it happens.
exactly,
That's crazy.
so
Crazy. If not producer, business, entrepreneur,
100%.
basketball, what would you be doing?
In 5 years,
No, just ever. Like right now. Let's just say everybody took that away from you. Boom. What would you be doing?
I'd be a teacher.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd
What-
probably be like an elementary school teacher. or
What
high school
subject?
teacher.
What subject?
Probably some bullshit like PE. But like I just like being around kids. I like being around kids. I like helping them, man. Like I still go back to my old high school, Central High School, and I go help with the music program. When I was in the music program there, they didn't have a studio, they didn't have nothing. I was the first person to join the music program that was like a digital. Everybody else was band kids, right?
Yeah.
And luckily enough, I had a good relationship with the band teacher and the teacher. And he was cool enough to grade me, not off of their system, but just grade me off of like how much better I got throughout the year and what I learned. And
you would turn in like your beats.
exactly.
That's
That's
fire.
fire.
And so like he was really cool about that, and that just really motivated me more too. And we kept in touch after I left high school and did all these things to the point where my high school has a studio now. They have recording equipment. They have speakers. They have like 5 to 10 kids where actually make beats on a computer. And so like during the school year last year and probably even this year again, I would go. They would ask me questions. They would ask me like, what could I do to make this better? How can I fix this? Or like, I want to do this in music. What steps do you think I should take? And it's doing that. And yeah, so I think if I wasn't doing music, if I wasn't doing none of that, I'd be a teacher.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you a question. How many kids do you think you've saved?
I don't know, man. I don't want to put that on me, but I mean, man, it's just like
I mean, well, let me tell you this. As I'm eating my fucking gummies,
He's saving me right now, bro.
bro. I mean, you need listen. There's people, very little people that do what you're doing, what you did, right, for a high school, whatever.
right.
And I feel like for young Latino kids, especially male kids, it's very important to escape. You don't even
100%.
know what they're escaping. They could
Yeah,
be
man.
like, hey, let me stay after school because I
Right.
don't want to go home because my fucking family's broken.
And
Whatever.
that actually kind of happened a little bit. I also coached high school basketball, so I coached the freshman team last year at my high school, and like I was always wondering why this kid was kind of like late to practice and why he was kind of goofing off and shit. And then I would kind of see like his like relationship with his parents, and it just didn't look very healthy. So I got to a point of understanding, you know, and because he would get in the game and he would get mad, he'd get ejected or he fouled too much and shit. And I'm like, bro, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're saying some basketball stuff. Like, I know this got to be like something outside of school, man.
Right.
And you know, got to a point where I kind of understood like what he was going through, and we just kind of talked about stuff. And I started taking him to and from practice. And I think that's the thing about coaching too, and just like doing these kinds of things is what you understand is at a certain point, like the thing that you're doing is actually second. Music and basketball is actually second. The thing that comes first is being like a big brother to these
That
kids.
is fucking
You know,
100%.
just being like a big brother to these kids and being like, you know, I'm really passionate too. Don't get me wrong. When I'm on the court, man, I'm yelling at these kids like crazy. I'm damn near on the court, like telling them like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I'm trying to win, bro. I'm telling them like I'm about to sub in. You know what I'm saying? but it's like I understand that it's a greater thing, man. Like it's not everything. You know, it's like these kids are going through different stuff, man. These are high school teenagers and these are like younger kids, and you know, maybe they're getting bullied, or maybe they got some stuff going on at home that they don't understand, or maybe they can't make it at certain things because they don't have enough money, or just like a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
And that's what comes first. Is like I said, it's just being like a big brother to these guys and just like telling them to, even me, like I still text some of these kids that I coach and I'm like, yo, I know I'm not there right now or this season. I know I'm gonna be far, but if you need somebody, you need a conversation, you need a helping hand, you need like some help with something, don't ever be afraid to reach out. You know,
Does that happen? Do they have kids reach out?
definitely, man, definitely. And like they see what I'm doing in music too, and like they think I'm an old head. They call me Unc and shit. And I'm like, I'm not even that old, bro.
You're an old head. Fuck.
But I get it, man. Like a 26-year-old to a 14-year-old, like,
Well, right. Yeah. That's,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, I'm not that old. But
just learn that there's this bullshit. What, 6, 7?
yeah, I don't know. See, I don't understand none of that shit. Like I know what's going on, but yeah. So it's just like,
God.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why with music, I love music so much because it has allowed me to be able to step back into these doors and to give back. And same with basketball, right? I played basketball my whole life. I didn't make it to the league. I didn't make it to the NBA. But you know what? Like, I'm able to come back again and just try to be a role model to these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just try to be there for them and be a big bro to them and just understand, like, there's more to this too. Like, if there's stuff going outside of it, or if you guys are going through stuff or you guys need some help, like, there's other things you can do. Like, I understand you're here on a basketball team, but at the end of the day, like, it's about being a human first and just like, you know, trying to make sure they can still be a kid and stuff and just, you know, just enjoy their life, man.
Shadow, I mean, bro, you've had hard moments, right? Like you've had some moments where you're like, fuck, like I need to step away from the world, right? Because you don't talk to me about these things. You really don't.
I think it's hard as men sometimes.
It
man.
is, right? I mean, November, it's mental
Yeah.
awareness,
Yeah.
right? Mental health awareness. So like, what do you do, right? When you're like, yo, like let me close the door real quick. Behind closed doors, like let me figure something out. How do you fix yourself? How do you make your shit right?
For the longest time, I think, especially in high school, right? Like music was my therapy.
Hell yeah.
So I feel that 110%. Like
Yeah,
when
man.
it says that, like music is my therapy. Like drawing,
Being
you know,
creative.
just creating, man. Like that was my therapy. So it doesn't happen too much nowadays, you know. But when I remember like the hard days in my life, like the thing that was always there was being creative, creating something, art, music. And I, right now, I'm like, damn, I'm so lucky because in a lot of ways, I'm living my dream too.
So that's what I'm saying,
Like
man.
I get
That's
to
just like,
create,
hey,
I get to create for a living.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's
I
that's
could have never seen that coming. You know, like to
Yeah.
be here and create this.
That's a
with
dream,
y'all.
man. We could be doing
You know,
some other
like-
hard shit. We could be doing some shit we don't want to do. We
Bro.
could be like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like
so just,
fucking like fishing out in the ocean. Like,
Man.
Like I'm the outlier in my
bro,
family.
my cousins, like they work construction jobs and shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not built for that. I'm like,
Exactly.
I tell them all the time, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I respect y'all so much. I'm like,
Yeah.
cause
Yeah.
within the first hour, bro, if it was raining and I had to do some shit, I'm like, I'm out of here, bro. I'm like, I'm
Bro,
not built like
my
y'all,
little
man.
my little brother, bro. He wakes up at 4:30 a.m. every day. Fuck that. Like fuck-
why? Why did you wake up at 4?
Just to go to work, bro. He
Oh,
wakes
shit.
That's
up
what I'm
early
saying.
to go to
Respect,
work.
man. I'm just not built like that, and I know that about myself, man. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I would get fired or I'd quit within the
No,
first
no disrespect
three
to,
couple 4 hours.
to any of my construction workers. Y'all
Oh,
kill it.
hell
Y'all
no.
keep
No,
America.
no, no.
Respect.
If
Respect.
anything, that's even like more respect to them, man. Because
like,
that's what
look,
I'm saying.
We
I'm
can't
like,
do that.
no, hell no.
Yeah. I tried it one year and that was it. That's all I needed.
I ain't even trying it because I know that
I didn't even
they know.
go there.
I know they don't want me on the work side, man.
They tell you like, hey, I need this
He's
measured
just
out.
in the corner
Like,
making
man, like
beats and shit.
I have soft hands, bro.
I have not
Yeah,
one
same.
callus,
No,
bro.
bro.
No,
Same.
well, I have a callus on.
Hey, are we soft hand crew?
We
right
are,
here?
bro.
What?
And that's what I'm saying, man. So
I know you have a callus on your right hand, bro. Let me see it.
that's what's spinning, bro.
Let me put in that hand.
That's
to
what
work.
that's what's spinning, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't know what that's from. Man. I know what that's from, man.
It'd be Oh, Shadow, you touch on something that's really interesting, bro, because for a lot of Latino like young kids, especially in high school, I think your biggest role model, like your safety net, is your family, right? We have already established that.
Yeah.
And sometimes like the kid and dad doesn't have like a good relationship, right? So
No.
a lot of times what happens is you go to your room, you eat it up, and you just move forward, right? And that's like kind of your mentality. You learn how to survive on your own.
Right.
And for example, for me, like, it was either like you go hang out with your friends and try to escape that,
Right.
but also like the kids that you were hanging out with were not also the greatest, right? Like, they were either doing drugs, they were doing fucking some shit that were tagging shit up, whatever, right? Just getting into trouble, bro, you know? And for me, I'm actually really blessed, bro, that I was the biggest pussy in high school. Like, I promise.
That's a good thing, bro. People don't get that. I'm like, hey,
I
man. Like,
hated fighting, bro. I hated, like,
Yeah.
to me, like,
I never been in a fight, bro. You see his hands? Man?
you go like,
This is passive hands, man. This is like I love for everybody hands type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And my biggest escape for me was like just being the class comedy, like, making everybody like, laugh and shit like that. But there was a point where like Padilla had to step away from like bullshit. Like I was like, I need to reset. My social battery is drained.
Yeah.
And I remember that like on autopilot, I went home and I bought my art teacher. I was in love with my art teacher. She gave me this canvas, bro, with a brush, and it was like acrylic paint. And she did the most craziest art, bro. And I was so in awe with what she did.
right.
Kind of like how the kids are in awe with what you do.
Right.
And I started asking these questions like, yo, like, how do you get to blending like that? Like, how did you techniques and shit like that? And you start learning, right?
Yeah.
And you get so lost in that craft that you forget and you go numb
Yeah.
to what the fuck just happened
100%.
back there,
Yeah.
And so that's therapy, right?
Yeah.
And I remember that, like, I asked her for a canvas and I took that shit home. I remember that I was sitting in my living room and I started painting, bro. I started painting. It wasn't very good. It sucked. It was a horrible ass shit, but right, whatever. And I remember my brother called me and he's like, hey, bro, what are you doing? This is my little brother. And I was like, oh, bro, I'm just painting. And he's like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing, bro. I'm just painting. He goes, nah, bro. Like, what's wrong? Like, you're sad, bro. I'm like, what? No, I'm not sad. He goes, no, bro. Every time you paint, you're like sad. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
sad, but maybe I'm just trying to like escape.
Right.
You know, and that's healthy for all the kids listening. Like
100%.
that's to pick up a pencil,
Oh my God.
a brush,
Yes.
a DJ piece of equipment, some fucking headphones, and just get lost in the music.
100%.
Do some beats, do some crazy shit, make it sound like that is better than you going out there
Doing some crazy shit.
and fucking up your life.
100%, man.
True.
And I think that's why I was lucky too, because I had basketball growing up. I didn't want to get in trouble at school. I didn't get in trouble at school once. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to stay on my shit. I want to stay on the basketball team. I was really good. My team was really good. We had a lot to lose. Like, you know, it's better to just pick up something like a creative thing, even if you're not good at it. It don't matter. Just like finding an outlet. You know, finding an outlet for your feelings, man. And
Yeah.
luckily for me, like I didn't really grow up in a machismo household. Like my dad, like was really like, if you gotta feel what you gotta feel, like do what you gotta do.
That's crazy.
And same with my mom, and that's really, really, really rare for
Fuck
Latino
yeah.
households, man.
It's like finding
That
a
is rare.
holographic fucking
No,
Mewtwo.
and for real, man. And that's why I'm really grateful, and that's why I try to push it forward and pay it forward. That's why I try to like do what my parents did for me for other people, because I understand how much that helped me in my life and helped me be successful. If you look at a lot of successful people and do all these things, it's like they had a strong upbringing, and I did have a strong upbringing. But I look to my left and my right sometimes, and some of my cousins and some of my peers and my family and my friends that didn't,
Yeah.
and I like see the differences that it made in their lives, you know. And so just for me to have that, I always try to push it forward. And that's why I try to tell these kids that are on my team, I try to tell these kids that I meet at these schools or whatever, I'm like, hey, if you need a conversation, you talk about something, like just talk to me. Like you have to be able to exert your emotions in a certain way. If it's not going to be creatively, you got to talk about it. Even as a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to have someone, whereas with your girl, your family,
Yeah.
but with somebody, like you need somebody that you can just say what's going on in your life. Because if you don't, I'm a big believer that's going to drive you insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, toodles to all the parents that actually do believe in their kids. And we've said this before. We're like, I think it's crazy how like support, especially your parents' support, takes you to
Man,
fucking like indefinite opportunities.
I give all the credit to my parents and my older brother, you know,
Yeah.
and my aunts and my uncles and
Yeah.
my grandma, my grandparents who helped, because it never felt negative ever.
I've asked this question before, and I'm gonna ask you right
Yeah.
now. If we were to have your dad in front of us right now, I'd be like, "Yo, tell us, like, platícanos un poco de tu hijo. Like, tell us a little bit about him. What do you think he'd say about you?"
I think he would say I'm very motivated in what I want to do. I think he would say I'm very stubborn, hard-headed. But me and my dad are like spitting images of each other in terms of like personality, the looks, like everything, you know. And so, I would say the same things that we're great at, we struggle at the same things. You know, it's weird how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird how it works. Like me and my dad, we're both extremely passive. Like the most passive people. I've never seen my dad mad. I've never seen him yell at somebody.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
My dad's like just a very good guy.
Are you sure he's Mexican, bro?
I know, right? I mean, he's hella guarito like me. That's why
We
I
need
like
to do
Juanito,
that
but-
21 and me.
But he really
fucking-
is, man. Like he was just like the greatest role model for me to grow up, because I never saw him mad. I never saw him lay a finger on nobody. I never saw him angry at nobody. He always just like,
That's great.
he always moved with respect. And even if he felt some type of way about something, he moved with respect and he moved the way he had to move. He never did anything that he wasn't supposed to do. My dad's very like just a good man, you know what I'm saying? And same with my mom. So that's why I'm saying like I have so much to live up to. Like I'm trying to be like them. At the end of the day, like yes, I'm in the studio with Kanye. Yes, I'm in the studio with Jermaine Dupri. Yes, I'm in the studio with this person. But I'm trying to be every day like my parents.
You think that when you have your kids, right? You think you'll be like that with them?
Fuck, dude. It's hard, man. I feel like I'm gonna be very hard on my kids.
That's crazy because I feel like dad wasn't very hard with you. He was actually really passive.
No, he was so passive, man. He was the best, man. Like my dad, even though there was times in my life where we didn't have enough money to do certain things, my dad would always figure it out. He never like told me like we can't do this. Like every time I wanted to play basketball, anytime I wanted to do this, he never said like we can't do it. He always figured it out. Whether that was his last of his money. Looking back, when I was young, I didn't know that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Right.
obviously you don't know that.
No, you don't.
And but as I got older, I'm like, man, he never. My parents always did what they had to do.
Yeah.
To make sure that I did what I love. And so also I'm like, man, I'm just so like eternally grateful, and that's how I want to be with my kids, and that's why I want to be with other people, and just like other kids that I meet, and I want them to have the same experience that I did. You know what I'm saying? I have to think about. You shouldn't have to go to school and have to think about what I'm gonna eat later. You know, like that's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have to go to do certain things and have to worry about certain things, man.
Yeah.
Like those little things can just hinder your life so much, man.
Yeah.
And I just realized those things, man. And like I really do feel like I had the perfect childhood, and in a part of me feels like bad for that because like I see other people and I see my family members and I see homies that didn't have the same upbringing and I see how it affected them.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like that's why I feel so like enamored to just like help others like with their mental health and like their life and just talk about things and get through things and just like be at the same level of happiness and peacefulness that I'm at.
Bro, you obviously love your parents.
Oh yeah, man.
When's the last time you told mom and dad you loved them?
Every day.
For real?
Every day.
Like you call them and tell them like,
Pretty
"Mom."
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What they say?
I love you back, man. It's always
Yeah?
it's always love, man. Like,
They don't like, ¿Qué pasó, mijo? What's going on?
yeah, man. Even when I'm in LA, man, my mom calls me every day.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. We're like
Damn.
we're all really close and we do stuff together. And
You don't ever like, yo, I need space. Like, it's too
nah,
much.
man.
Nah.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my family to the death of me. You know, my family is who made me who I am. I wouldn't be here right now.
You know what's crazy about this is you're 26 and you're about to go through your most toughest moments.
Yeah, 100%.
And you know exactly
Unfortunately,
what I'm,
yeah,
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's ever ready for that, right? But like,
No.
I feel like you have such a great grasp of like appreciation and like, you know, enjoying and being present and available.
Yeah.
Even outside of the smoke and mirrors, right?
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors, you know, understanding that, you know, your journey, your artistic journey. I think that when you said earlier, like I could die now and I could, you know, I'll be fine. Well, yeah, that's probably true. You know better than we do.
Right.
But I don't know that we can ask your mom and dad that and they'd be like, yeah, we'd be fine if he's
for
no
sure.
longer on this planet. You know,
No,
it's
for
kind of
sure.
like, what the fuck? So I think that you are fortunate because, you know, not a lot of people get to like either they have their parents available, but there's the connection so far off or so far fetched that it's like almost as if they were gone.
100%.
You know? Or B, they really are physically gone.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, damn, to hear like somebody be like, I call my parents every day and I tell them I love them. Like that's, I don't think no one can take that away from you. You
Never.
know, like
And
they can take or bash on your like you
Sure.
producing music.
Sure. Yeah, they can say whatever they want.
Like that was, but to be like, oh, this man's not like he's not a good son or you know whatever. He doesn't appreciate his parents. Like that's one thing that I feel like today they can never say.
Never, man. I've never turned my back on somebody that I said that I love. At the end of the day, if something happens, something happened. But I feel like somebody that I told them that I love and they know that about me, they can never say that I turned my back on them ever because that's just not who I am. Because money and accolades is not greater to me than ethics and morals. You know, that's just the way I was raised. Because like I said, my parents come from nothing and they made it into something.
Yeah.
Right. My grandparents come from nothing and made it into something. And it's like, but no matter what happened, they never changed who they were. Like I said, I've known my parents when they had less and when they had more. They remained the same person, did the same things, helped the same people. If anything, helped more when they had more opportunities to help more.
Yeah, and I feel like that's also part of the reason why you're the way you are. Obviously, like you know, because earlier before the podcast started, you know, you're telling me that you were good friends with Damian Lillard's brother.
Yeah, it's the homie, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, bro, if I'm hanging out with like people of status like that, I not necessarily me, but like you know, like anyone that's you literally it gets to you. Like there's a certain level of like, oh shit, like I'm over here in the same room with these people, so
Right.
like.
I'm the shit.
I'm the shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm doing this. And maybe you did have that when you were younger.
I think what it comes to is that like I don't want them to look at me at that stature either. I want them to look at me as a normal person.
Right.
You know, like I don't want people to fuck with me because of the stuff that I do in music. I want them to fuck with me because they like me as a person.
It's going to get harder as it goes. You know that, right?
100%. And it's I deal with it every day still. Like,
Yeah.
I deal with people and I don't blame them for it because I think that's human nature.
Yeah.
I think when somebody does something and you appreciate what somebody does, you're like, oh shit. And I think it's hard not to, right? Like, if I'm in there maybe with like my favorite actor of all time, in my head I might be like, oh shit. Like whether I'm trying to or not, right? I think that's just human nature. Like,
Yeah.
if you had like an admiration for somebody, you're gonna want to have a connection with that person.
Yeah.
You want to have connection with people you look up to. You want to have connection with
Yeah.
people who do certain things.
Yep.
I think that's just human nature. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I said, I treat everybody with the same respect. I don't care if you work at whatever. I don't care if you don't have a job. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you do this. Like, we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, the world could end tomorrow and we're all the same. The same thing's going to happen to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? None of us going to get saved because we got $1 billion or because you got
Yeah.
100 number ones or because you're the biggest actor in the world. Like, if
Yeah.
shit happens, like, we're all out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think it's just that, man. It's just like, just have appreciation and
Yeah.
respect for everybody. I
I
don't
feel
care.
I
feel
feel like
that.
I've gotten to witness that like firsthand, bro. Because
I was gonna ask you, like,
Yeah.
how does, because you're like, similar platform but a little bit different.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel when they're like, oh my god, Shadow versus like, oh my god, that's Luis?
bro, oh my god, I love when I hear Luis. I'm like, oh, that's
Like,
so
who
fresh.
is this person?
That's
Right? How
so
did it
fresh,
go-
bro. It feels so good. It's like a crispy.
I mean, I think that's what's cool about mine and Shadow's relationship too, is that like when we both knew each other, we both were just like starting off in what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like he was starting off in the club scene and like
Yeah,
trying to get his name as a
yeah.
promoter and do his thing. I was barely about to leave to LA. I was like kind of in
Yeah.
LA, like kind of back, and like so
My
we were,
boy.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's real shit though. Like we were both just kind of doing stuff, but again, it's like we treat each other with the same respect that we had when we
Yeah.
first met each other, and I think
Yeah.
that's like just what makes us who we are and why we do what we do, because it's like it never changed.
Bro, to this day, he still invites me to the studio just to go fucking make some quick shit.
How many times? How many times have you gone?
He's gone once.
Once.
But I invite him though. But it's like he
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like
Bro, I'd love to go. Not to press buttons, because I
man, whenever you want to come, he knows I'm for
Yeah, yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
man.
But what I would love to see is like the process of making like.
Oh,
bro,
a
you can
song,
come whenever
like-
you want. He,
will.
he knows I'm
He really
inviting-
is a teacher, bro. He'll sit down. and
I'm
literally
inviting towards
show you.
everybody, man. I'm very much like an open book and open person. Like I love when people want to learn things. I love when people want to be a part of something. And like that's just like I said, that's why we built the studio. It's
Yeah.
just so people can come and learn and can come and just like be like, oh shit. So like this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, man. Like we've kept the same respect and like
Yeah.
for each other since we both were just doing other shit that's
Yeah.
not on the level
You
that we're
want to
doing
know?
it now.
You want to know how I heard about him?
How'd you hear about him?
DCI.
Oh, no way.
Shout out Claudia.
Man, my cousin.
Claudia.
His cousin was on my team, Verizon, DCI,
Yeah.
Debt Collection.
But did you work at DCI?
no.
No. My cousin worked there,
so-
and she was like, "Yo, you guys should like link up and try to do something."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And obviously we had this thing called the Power Hour. All right.
Yeah.
And before I got there, it was just like, what would they say? Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. $1 bill, y'all. And we were just, that whole company was built around making money.
You
on the
just
phone.
gave me PTSD right now.
Yeah. And every day at 4 p.m. for the last hour, because we gotta go hard on the last hour, they would do that.
Yeah.
When I got there, I used to put my screen on a box, my computer screen.
Yeah.
I pulled the box out, and I used to have these water bottles. Obviously, I was drinking water and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I use this as a
Not no
drum.
more.
Yeah. And I use
You've
this-
upgraded.
for real. And I use these water bottles in this box to put a beat to when they were doing the Power Hour. So right away, people were like, "What the fuck? Who
So
is
this motherfucker producing back
Yeah. So I was putting the beat, and then obviously everyone knew me as like Shadow. They didn't know why I was Shadow, but then they would find out like, oh, this kid used to make music in high school, blah blah
Right.
blah. So obviously that's how Claudia.
So
mentioned
she was
him.
like, yo, you should leave
Yeah,
up
like
with-
yo, my cousin's doing cool shit, and it was around
But
the time with
that's-
Lil Xan.
That just goes to show like how much of affection I have for my family. Like they've always showed love towards me, or always try to, even when I'm not in the room, they've always
Yeah.
tried to.
Oh, they big him up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to have so much love for my family. Like I couldn't get there without. I wouldn't be here sitting with you guys if it was my family. Literally, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and so it's like, that's just why it means so much to me. That's my brother showing me how to do this. My parents having so much love for music. My uncles and them. My cousins coming supporting me every gig I had. My cousins coming sleeping with me at the studio or in my car, or my best friends, or
Yeah.
my cousin saying, "Hey man, my cousin does this. You guys should work with him."
Bro, I wouldn't even know who he was, and he would have walked into Dirty's that one night,
Yeah.
and I would have shouted him out. He would have been like, "What the fuck? How do you know?"
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
So that's all, it just everything just kind of works together.
Yeah.
And I'm just a believer in like, I didn't get here by myself. I got here because of 1,000 people along the way.
Yeah.
And I think that's everybody,
Bro,
right?
I think it's so crazy how like everybody you meet like plays even if it's a minimal like
Even if it's a minimal, it's a massive.
yeah
role.
yeah
It's weird,
it's that was important that
Yeah.
that happened because of whatever the fuck situation in
Yeah.
the future.
100%. And look, man,
That's
we're
wild.
We're gonna work on future ventures. We're gonna work on future stuff. Like
yeah,
that's just the way life goes, man. But I think again, man. I think the biggest thing that I just push is just like being grateful
Bro, I've been trying to say this to you for the last fucking hour and 15 minutes. I think you're a great person. I think you're gonna be a great dad one day.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
I really hope so, man.
you don't have
I hope I know I'm some bullshit.
You don't
man.
have kids
Like,
right now. He's a sacatacito.
I know, man. Man, I'm overprotective, man.
No
I hope I
patience.
want it.
No patience. Like, fuck. No, I really honestly think that. I think that one day you're gonna be a great dad because you have a great, you have a good blueprint.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
100%.
Foundation for sure.
And the your safety net's there, and I don't think that you're gonna be like, well, you don't get it because I got it and you don't. Like that just doesn't work that way. I feel like, but all that being said, bro, I think the biggest takeaway for me is the reason why I say that is because you're already doing little things now that will catapult you to becoming a great dad, and you being a mentor and a coach and a teacher to younger folks,
Yeah.
it does something to you. Like
Yeah, for
it,
sure,
it
man.
really does. Like I wish I did it more. And I don't even want to create an excuse for myself because people make time for who and what they want to make time for. That's
It's just life sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can only do certain things. Like right now, like I can't coach basketball and go back to the school. Like I'm about to go back to LA. If I wish that I could, man. And like a big part of me is like, damn, like I had so much fun, but I can't. That's just life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you can, and then bullshit happens. It's fucking like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, listen. It's 6:02 and it's about to be December. Like that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
The where the fuck did 2025 went? Where did it go? Like
Blinked.
legit. Yeah, literally.
Crazy.
Shadow blinked and farted and it's gone.
Yeah, se fue.
Se fue at full send. And that's just it doesn't slow down, bro. It keeps going, especially when you start having like your family, when you start doing like having like making these power moves.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like, damn, fuck. Like I remember I was just making this song not too long ago. And
That's
now
how I
it's
feel
like,
about when I did go crazy. I'm like, I blinked and now it's 5 years later.
That's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
crazy.
No, it's dead ass, bro. Like I feel like that shit was last year. Like all the shit that I did when it happened, everything. I'm like, what? Like I just turned and I'm like, oh snap.
Yeah, like damn.
Quick question, bro, just because it came to my mind right now.
Yeah.
Just, we're going to wrap it up soon, but how does it feel? Because I know it happens all the time where you're like in an Uber, in a restaurant, in a club, and they're playing your shit and they don't even know that the guy that made the beat is in the crowd.
I be getting like shy, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like,
Actually, yeah, I be calling you out on the mic sometimes and you're just like,
yeah, bro. Like I just like, I'm not really the type of person to pop my shit on other people. I pop my shit
Yeah.
for myself.
yeah.
Like anything I tell myself is for myself. I'm like, man, like I'm proud of myself. It's not for me to be like, I did this shit and like, you know what I'm saying? So when people like play my song, I'm just like, oh shit. Like,
No,
I'm
but
like,
how does it feel where like it's an unintentional, right? Like your song's on the radio.
It's-
We're about to play tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's dope, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's just like everything I ever worked towards.
Yeah.
Like that's why I did all that I did. That's why I went through those struggles that I did. That's why like I put myself through the mental fucking hell that I put myself through because I knew that at a certain point that is what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's only a testament to what I'm gonna do later. And that's just
Hell
really
yeah.
how I feel. I'm like, man, I'm only at 1% of what I want to do. Like I got one of those. I'm in the room people that got 100 of those.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to be like me. I'm trying to be like them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it, man. Like I feel like I'm never gonna be satisfied, but not in a bad way. I'm always gonna be grateful, but I'm never gonna be satisfied.
Yeah.
Right? I'm always gonna try to one up myself, one up others, and that's just like music is just like sports. That's why I enjoy it. It's competitive, right? And it's not to like shit on anybody, and it's not to put anybody down, but it's just what it is. I'm like, damn. Like I see people close to me. I'm like, damn, you got that shit. I'm like, that's dope. Like I'm trying to be right there with you. I'm trying to one up you, and I want him to one up me.
Yeah.
That's just like how it is, right? When you shooting shots with your homies, you make 2 threes. He's trying to make 3. Like,
Yeah.
that's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I love it, man. Like I think it's just dope, and I just love that I can create things that people want to listen to. 'Cause that's what everybody makes music for. As much people say, I don't care if this person listens to this or like I just do it for the. At the end of the day, you want your homie to even like the song. If you make some shit and you play right here for your homie, if he fucks with it, you're like, okay, hell yeah, like like this is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so just for it to be like loved on a mass scale for me, it's just dope. Because when I was making it, I knew I liked it, right? I didn't know it was gonna be loved like that by that amount of people,
Yeah.
in that amount of time. I just make stuff that I like, right?
Yeah.
And I make stuff that I like, and I hope the people like,
Yeah.
and that's basically what it
that's
is.
sick though, bro. Like I mean, like, and you speak really humbling about yourself. Like you come from a place of like you're not showboating. But bro, that's pretty impressive. I mean, fuck. Like I mean, that's for real. You did something great.
Yeah, man.
And I think,
Yeah.
I know you're gonna continue to do like great shit. You know, that's awesome.
Yeah, like yeah.
I'm happy that I had shared a space with you.
Yeah, man. Me too. I'm happy to share space with you guys, man. I know you guys are gonna do the same. Like I said, like I'm just as much as I see in myself, I see in others.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like I see what everybody can do, man. I see what you guys are doing. I see what you're doing. I tell them all the time too. I'm like, bro, I see you doing this. I see you doing this. I'm like, that's dope as hell. Like, what you got coming up next? How can I help you? Like, like what can we do to help what you're doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, maybe in a couple of years we'll be right back here having this conversation, or you know what I'm saying? We'll be seeing where we're all at again.
We need one every few years.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
We're gonna
bro.
keep
I'm
coming back and be like, hey,
excited.
what's
Hey.
going on now? You know?
First, because you haven't got a Grammy yet, right?
No, just nominated.
Okay, first Grammy.
You're
Can we get
nominated.
a sit down with Kaniel The One?
Of course, man.
Hell
Y'all have the first, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Me and Shadow been like that on the
Hell yeah,
podcast.
hell yeah, bro.
Oh shit! Damn. So you've been nominated for a Grammy
Yeah, I've been nominated. Yeah, for the Drake
Bro.
album.
for the Drake.
When
album?
that happens, just know I'm gonna be right there waiting on the sidelines. Hey, let's go, my boy got one.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
So hopefully that's coming next, and
Yeah.
hopefully all that's coming next. I think, like I said, for me though, my biggest goals, man, is just like, man, getting myself to a place where I don't have to think about helping the next person, and not in a bad way, but it's just like, you know, instead of giving a homeless man $20, I wish that I could just buy him a week at a hotel. I wish that I could buy him clothes and a haircut and like shit like that. That's when I will really know like where my success is at. You know, when I'm still working to get there. You know,
Yeah.
I can give him some money right now, but my goal is just be like, hey man, like how can we transform your life? Like what can I do for you? You know, truly, and be able to do those kinds of things. And I
Yeah.
think like when I get to that point, that's when I'll be like, okay, cool. Like I'm
Like, you don't
doing
even
it.
gotta think about it.
Yeah, I'm doing it exactly, 100%, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I think about it, I'm like, damn, like I'm doing what I can, bro. Trust me, bro.
Like, he's 20.
Yeah, man. I promise you.
Like,
I promise you, bro. I'm
That's
doing
all
what
I got.
can,
Here's
man.
some pizza and a pop.
I'm doing what I can. I promise, man. Like
Yeah.
if I could give you the world, I would give it to you, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, for sure. Well, bro, I know that we can go on and talk about your success
We
and
really
like
could, bro.
yeah, for real, like for real. But we're gonna wrap this one up, and we're gonna wrap it up with the bow. And I wanna say this last thing, and I'm done. I promise. I really do think you are inspiring a lot of kids, bro, and keep doing what you're doing. And I hope that mentality of yours never changes. I think you're a good soul.
Appreciate it, man.
And I think that we would all live in a much better world if we had more people like you. You know,
Appreciate that, man.
I want to go as soon as I get to a club. I'm gonna help someone. That's today. That's how I'm feeling right now.
That's good, bro. That's all I try to do, man. I just
Because I never help no one.
sometimes it's hard, man. Sometimes we can't, man. But it's
No,
just
for
like
sure.
you know, I'm trying to.
No,
like
I do help people a lot. Like I try. He's like, you're a bad person.
No, man. I think people truly try to do what they can. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the reality of life, man. Sometimes you can only do so much.
And I mean, it's not a competition. Giving is not a competition. It's more like
Never.
you
Has to come from the heart.
as long exactly. If it comes from the heart and it's an honest give, then
That's what matters, man.
Yeah.
As long as it's honest and you're really trying to do something to help somebody, it's all that matters, bro. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
that's the mission statement for the day, you know?
For sure, bro. Actually, bro, you can take the floor, and you know, for anybody that's like looking to, start producing, making music, DJing. Even he's gonna DJ tonight. You know, at the Golden Bar. They won't see it, but like, this is what is it,
Yeah.
Friday?
Just know it's happening.
Yeah.
Just know it's happening.
It'll come out Monday.
It'll come out Monday, so he's most likely gonna kill it. So, do you have any words of advice for anybody that's looking to start but doesn't know where to start, or like?
I would say the first place it starts is in your mind. Just saying I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think before you say I can do this, you're gonna have a lot of questions about stuff. You know, and I think questioning yourself is the worst thing you can do in life. Like the second you start thinking I can't do this or what about this obstacle, it's over with. You know. So I'm gonna say just whatever you have your mind on, keep to it. Don't let nobody put you left, put you right. Just stay on the course. If you guys are producers or DJs, you guys need any help, you guys can reach me on my Instagram. Always at Kaniel. I'm always willing to help out whoever. I don't care if you got 1 follower, you got 1 million followers. You know, I'm here for the help. And just stay positive, man. You know, it's a hard world. Just stay positive.
Good shit. There you have it, guys. Shadow, take us home, my man.
Man, that was an inspirational episode. Big shout out to you, Kaniel. I really meant it, man. I feel like, and for a lot of people watching, hopefully, like you did speak you dropped some gems today, you know, and I really meant it when I said like he's saving my life right now. Like
I
when he
appreciate
asked,
it,
you know,
man.
like how many kids do you think you saved? Like you really do bring a light to this world. I think
Thank you, bro.
that we're missing, that doesn't get to shine too much these days. So yeah, man, we're proud of you. We're
I'm proud of y'all too, man. Shit, y'all going
Yeah.
crazy too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, don't get it twisted, man. The interview's about me, but y'all can interview them too. Man. They're doing their thing too. Nah, it's real shit, bro. It's real
Yeah.
shit.
We're trying.
you know, it's cool
It's
that
working.
we all get to do what we love to do, man. It's a blessing. So man, thank you so much for taking the time.
Of course, man. Anytime.
We can't wait to see what you do in the near future. Like I said, that first Grammy, we gonna touch base right
Y'all
here.
too,
at
man. You know, we all gonna get it
PISO21.
together. If
And we
anything
can't-
I win is a win for all of us, man. It's a
Hell
win for
yeah,
everybody.
that's how I feel, man. When I see your
Yeah.
wins, bro, I'm like, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, man. Yeah, we can't wait to see what happens in the life of Kaniel the One.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you follow his journey, man. This guy is one of one, inspirational cat from Hillsboro, Oregon, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Roots in Oregon, just like by the NI. So it's super dope to see, man. And that does it, man. That's another episode, PISO21.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Dope.